everybody for an incredibly successful event around the Eclipse. Good job.
Cheers, Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Cheers. Great day. Great job, everybody. Cheers to all of you. Great, great, great. Thank you.
So we have been gearing up and planning, putting our resources together. And within the past year or so, we've organized a community-wide group to plan for not just the Adirondack Sky Center to benefit from this, but the entire community, to attract people here, to lift the entire community up for this event. It includes the Wild Center, the Arts Center, the library, the school district, the town, the village. ROOST is involved. So it's this think tank basically on how do we create an event that will bring people here, but more importantly, that will make them want to come back later on. And communities that did that in 2017 during that Totality benefited and are still benefiting from tourism to this day and will for years to come. And that's why we named it Totality in Tupper, because we wanted to have a brand that people could remember.
Being able to work with an organization like the Adirondack Sky Center and Observatory and Seth McGowan, the president over there, has just been really, really fantastic as far as a planning partner. You know, as the only astronomy-based organization in the Adirondack Park, partnering with the Wild Center, you know, a staple of the Adirondack community, being able to bounce ideas off them and come up with different programming that complement one another is fantastic. And I think it's what's going to draw people to this region.
We've got a 3-day festival planned. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, the actual eclipse, we're going to have programming galore. So it should just be really exciting. And we really don't know if there's going to be 8 people, 800 people, 8,000, or 80,000 people. It could be any of those things, and we are ready. We are ready and prepared for any eventuality.
The entire weekend will round out with any number of experiences that will be lifelong memories for folks that are able to be here that weekend.
So people are unfamiliar with the impact on a community during those events. Since we've never had that, explaining the kind of traffic that we're going to have and the number of visitors that we're going to have has been a challenge with this number of people, and this could be several thousand people in a community this size, could double or triple the number of people that are normally in the community. How do they get around? How do they know where to go? How do they know where to park? How do they know, you know, where the restrooms are? How do they know how to get food?
We're talking about what do we do if it's torrential downpour and raining and there's a bunch of wet, miserable people out there. We're thinking, what can we do? Maybe we can put a tent here, make sure we have extra bathrooms there, make sure we have food trucks here. We're gonna have popcorn for people so that they're not starving. We're trying to think about the creature comforts of the humans involved in this kind of party. And mud season is mud season in the Adirondacks, and April is squarely mud season, but with climate change, we don't know what that means for the year 2024. So we'll see it all together, but we're trying to prepare for everything.
There are so many details at every level, from the activities that we're providing at the Adirondack Sky Center, at the Roll-Off Roof Observatory. Our main event is happening at the L.P. Quinn Elementary School. We have speakers coming, we have activities planned for families, details. Every single one of those pieces of the pie has an infinite number of detail in between. In the middle of the night, I wake up and I jot something down that I thought, oh my God, I haven't thought of that yet. But somebody has to be in charge of that.
I think there will be a large sigh of relief from everybody in the planning process right now once Tuesday, Wednesday rolls around and the visitors have gone home and the building is empty. What I hope happens is that everybody that has been involved with the planning, whether it be here at the Wild Center or in the community, feels a sense of pride and accomplishment and says, you know, we were able to do this and we were able to get these people here and provide this really fantastic experience in something that these people will never forget. You know, I don't want to take it lightly that this is truly a once in a generation event.
Um, 74 days and about 3 hours until this thing goes down. There's a lot to do, and I know everybody's been working in their own individual pockets. As this committee was designed, everybody has their piece of the pie, and we're all sort of now, I think, mostly concentrating some on integration between everything, but mostly on the things that we're dealing with in our own venues.
But then Saturday, Sunday, Monday is what we are calling our Totality and Tupper Eclipse Festival. Tickets have been on sale for about a week. We have over 1,000 tickets for Monday reserved, and that does not include probably another 1,000 students. So we're looking at right now about 2,000 people pre-registered, and we only expect that to go up from there. So.
In front of you, you have the agenda for today, and we also have an event worksheet that we had started that really just outlines a lot of the ins and outs of the event, and we can definitely add to it as we go along.
Eclipse meeting is to just report out from everybody on what they're working on, any assignments. We're going to just talk a little bit about the event sheet and what it needs to do for us. And then just sort of thinking about, and this came out of other meetings this morning, what are the major aspects of this success for this? And thinking about it in this way, proposing that we have the festival program, things that people are going to be doing. Then the personal experience, the ease of the visit, the flow, and then we have meeting basic needs. That's the foods, toilets, and trash kind of, yeah.
By saying, Phil brought up a fantastic point that if there's 15,000 people in town, none of it's going to work.
Yeah.
So.
I think we have to have a really basic way. My nightmare scenario is if it's pouring rain, because then we really are going to need to provide direction at the doors to sort of get our muscles on and say to people, I'm sorry, we're at capacity. The fire marshal's going to shut us down. We can't admit another person, but just stand by. Someone will be leaving shortly and it'll be your turn. I mean, in the lurch. And as always, our staff can use discretion. You know, if someone says, oh, I have a special medical need and I need to do something, staff will always have discretion. So if they feel like they need to let one person in because of some special thing that was just explained to them, we're not going to question that because we're not going to be so packed that it's going to be literally one extra person is going to change what happened.
The question is, what do we want Ollie to wear? So think about that. Safety vest, like he could have different outfits.
But we do have some directional, so I'm pretty sure these are from when we first opened. So there's a pile of yellow ones this size that say different things, point different directions, and we have some larger ones. Some of them have like 2,000 staples in them.
You're saying the obvious, but if you're all helping staff figure this out, they could drive in with one person and drive home with someone else. So you can be flexible. They can also park in a public parking spot off-site and take the shuttle.
$10 days, 4 hours, 47 minutes left until go time. That's the totality time, but obviously everybody is just amped up by now with our own activities. And I guess our purpose here, at least my purpose here, is to sort of bring everything back around to where we started, and that's creating an event that's fun, safe, educational, and you know, just a fantastic experience for the community, so that people can come in and say, holy shit, Tupper Lake knows how to do this. Let's come back later, and when it's not so crowded.
I know a lot of people are going to try to leave, you know, probably right after. Hopefully we can capture some of them.
You know, it needs to be all hands on deck. Once they come into town, we'll have signage with directional arrows to parking areas, but our parking areas are not easy to find just naturally.
The buses will leave here when the eclipse is over. They'll leave here and go to the farthest points first. It'll be an express bus.
Nice.
To the farthest drop-offs first.
And has the kind of basic information, the QR code to get directly to more specific event details for that day. And then on the back is all of the parking transportation information. We're encouraging people to visit these sites, but then take screenshots of them so that if on Monday, you know, we want to function like it's 1990.
And with that in mind, so we're open 10 to 6 on Monday to the public. We will have people on site starting at 6:30, so that we just have, you know, some staff represented. With that, we were hoping with the bus schedule that we could not be a stop until 10 a.m. for the bus route.
The more people can have a plan in advance, the smoother the flow of traffic will be that day. So I'm really, you know, we all need to be echoing that message and, you know, sharing it on your social media, sharing it in your final emails, your reservation confirmations.
All right, thanks everybody. We'll see you on the 9th.
Good morning, Jen. Okay. What did the moon bring to the beach on April 8th? Sunblock.
The real cheering section, the real planning group is going to be up here to present to you all the details that we need to know for our 3-day total solar eclipse festival here at the Wild Center, Totality in Tupper Lake. So, a couple things about everything we're doing here. We've got staff, we've got seasonal staff, we've got volunteers, we're gonna have board members. There's a lot of people helping us out with this event, and we are eternally grateful. We couldn't do it without you. So, and I really want to congratulate our team. Everyone's been working on this across departmental weekly meetings. This is going to be fabulous. It's going to be super fun. Yeah, we're going to be a little tired after it, but for what? It's going to be great.
And then on Monday, to add to that, Green Goddess Natural Market's gonna be here, along with the Polish Corner, which was the pierogi place where we got to enjoy those at the potluck the other day. We had some lovely pierogies that Steph brought in. It was from these people. So NASA has 2 live streams on Monday that they're sharing. Tupper Lake is going to be highlighted in one of those live streams, which is amazing. Our tiny little town here is going national on NASA, and it's just like, great job, Sky Center. It's really exciting. And we will have stickers all over this map highlighting the key areas across campus that are going to clearly match with our schedule.
So if you see those passes, hello, thanks for coming, so on and so forth. And if you see blue, that's a vendor. So
Super confusing going through the woods, and it's a much better path that we have marked. So it's going to be down the edges of the fields. We're going to have...
Oh, cool, they're Wild Center. That's dope.
it's a moon.
Good morning, everybody. Today is a Friday, April, and it's a nice snowy day today in the Adirondacks. Today, so far, we have 120 people pre-registered. We're anticipating that number to grow as the day goes on. Myself and Chelsea are your lovely floor managers today. Josh is your visitor care manager. And then let's go look at our schedule and the creature features that we have.
These around, but there's a certain number of jelly beans in the jar. We can pass it around so you can look at it. Don't open it. Just know that there's 2 different sizes of jelly beans.
You all know Totality in Tupper Lake is a community-wide event, right? Everybody knows that? It is. So there's lots of different organizations doing a lot of different activities. Tonight at Tupper Arts from 5:30 to 7, I believe, there is an opening of a really cool art exhibit that focuses on moons and suns and stars and things like that. So if you want to just have fun and show the flag, wear your Wild Center garb and show up at some of these community events.
All right, scatter!
Tell me that again.
Oh, we got a new display in with some new youth ears. So these are made in Ukraine, and most of them run by Perpetual Motion, and they're really neat.
So, and then this one is for the cafe itself, and we'll put them. One will cover that chalkboard, and then one we'll put down on the soup chili.
Yeah, set them up, get them
We're
going.
just not going to advertise any time today.
No, that's good. That's good.
Stumble upon.
Going on.
Good luck, everyone.
It's just a normal April.
If you are working by yourself, you can make things like ornaments or cups, simple glass, but then you're still limiting yourself. You're making it slower.
event partners for this welcome, and just thank you all for being here, for being supportive of the community. We've got a ton of volunteers. We've got people here who put in countless hours. And the first person you're going to hear is the epitome of that, the undisputed #1 fan of Totality, Mr. Seth McGowan of the Adirondack Sky Center.
Welcome everybody, and welcome to Totality in Tupper. 1349 was the last time we had this party. So thanks for being here, and if you're available, get your tickets now. $23.99 next time a Totality comes through Tupper Lake. I hope you're here for it. I'm getting my tickets today. So it is a beautiful event, even if there's clouds. So don't stay at home just because you think there's going to be clouds. However, I have good reason to believe that it's going to be a beautiful sunny day, and we'll all get to celebrate that beautiful Corona together. So let's pray for that, and if we don't get it, who cares? There'll still be an eclipse happening.
Here, they're eating a lot of bark and pine cones. That's what they're going to survive on in the winter.
Excuse me, can we quote you on that?
Is this an interview?
Now, today, we have 1,114 people pre-registered. And we are going to anticipate with sunny skies and beautiful weather that is only going to increase as the day goes on. So, look around. We got a great crew. We're ready for all these people. It's going to be fantastic.
Sounds like you guys are pros. All right, well, thanks for coming. Well, thanks for coming today.
You.
Dan's just so impressed.
Well, this is like one of the great places in the Northeast, and it's a beautiful day. We have a lot of people enjoying nature in the Wild Center. I think it's look.
Bit of water and a slight little tap. There it is! Now we always fire polish the punchy mark because it's sharp. So we smooth that out with the torch, and then we're gonna put it in the right side over here. When I close the door, a big thunderous round of applause for Hub and Katie Hub. Nice job.
Total solar eclipse is on its way. You should feel so proud of yourselves and everything that you have done to get to this point, and all of the memories you've helped to create for our visitors, our families that are going to hopefully join us today. So those are our primary locations where we have staff and eclipse activities going on all day to engage people around the sun-moon dance. In the theater and in locations across the museum, we will be streaming NASA's live stream of the eclipse starting at 1 p.m. Native culture. We have solar viewing areas across our campus today. So look at the sun. It's out, it's great, it's beautiful. Wild walk, the patio, animal viewing area, and then for all of our groups and spillover guests over at the ball field by LP Quinn.
So, there's going to be a parking tent, shuttle bus tent, where the white delineators have been, here where the, by the bush sidewalks, where the sidewalk splits come in the front door.
But yeah, I'll go get that. My plan for that was I'm just going to bring that up on the video jukebox screen.
There's a button on the side. You're going to hold the button down for a second or two. It also just tells you a bunch of times you're on channel 3. So you're gonna hold this button on the side, count to 2 in your head, and then say whatever you need to say and release the button. So are you ready?
Spacesuit has now become so much cooler because I'm an actual space event. Isn't that cool? I'm really happy about it too. I have to have really good vision, so I can't see as well as real astronauts will see.
That move, the Earth has a bigger shadow.
Yeah. This is why it was so easy. Okay, try it.
That tilt doesn't always, it's not always.
Yeah.
Yay, Totality! Totality!
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Where are you from?
Troy, New York. Troy, New York, and they're from Thailand. Hi. Yeah, they're coming. They can't take.
Have a good day. How'd you choose coming up here today?
Well, we had one of the guys from the observatory come down at our library, and he told us all about it. And we're like, I was planning on coming up to Saranac, but he says, no, try Tupper. I'm like, okay, cool.
For me personally, it's a bucket list item of mine to see a solar eclipse. When I was younger, I was into like astronomy and all that stuff. I love the weather. I think it's gonna be good. I like that it's high altitude clouds. It's gonna be an amazing shot, especially like if it's through one of the clouds. That'd be really cool.
Yes. There are maps at either ends of the parking lot, as well as a daily schedule. Just take a picture on your phone for wayfinding. Have a blast. Just let them go first. Okay. Safety first. Now you can go.
Around and to the right.
Correct.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Thank you.
If you dance on the path of totality, it's just noise in it.
There it is.
Well, you're gonna make
I think
your
Patrick
1
was
hour
right.
to go, right?
And a very, very exciting day is finally here! Today there's going to be a total of the sun! And
friend, I have a local friend, and she said the Wild Center is going to be the best viewing place. And I realized that I'm not a member. 3 weeks back, the Wild Center was offering ticket, free tickets. So I took 5 tickets because in one car 5 people fit in.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm here.
Last time I saw it, I think it was 1980 when I was in West Africa.
Yeah.
So I don't remember much. I've seen pictures, I've seen videos, but I want to be able to see it this time, and I think it's going to be like I saw it on TV.
The solar eclipse. We're ready to rock and roll. We got a telescope ready to see it. Once in a lifetime kind of adventure.
Ooh.
I know, right? Look at this
Whoa.
stuff. It's a good snack.
Right.
So we do the same thing with glass, letting small amount, just letting it cool down slightly to where it stops moving.
the area.
Yeah, that's right. It was really exciting to think of Tupper as being, you know, one of the hot spots.
All right, and John's hiding. He wants you guys to find.
First time at the Adirondacks. I'm like, how did I live in New York 45 years of my life and not get to the Adirondacks? And now I'm here and I love it. And the Wild Center is beautiful. We've enjoyed the whole wild walk and we can't wait for the Totality.
At the bottom right corner of the sun, where you can see the moon starting to move in front.
You can see the hole gets clearer on the shadow, right? So further away it's a little fuzzy, see how fuzzy it is? And then as you get closer it gets clearer. And you should be able to start seeing the eclipse through as it's happening.
Free to continue using your glasses to view the partial eclipse safely as we approach totality. And if you would like to make a pinhole viewer or come see the eclipse through the telescope or through a pair of binoculars, we do have those tools available for you to view the eclipse in addition to your eclipse glasses. Enjoy.
I love it so much. During Totality, it's 3 minutes and about 30 seconds. That's the only point during the eclipse it's safe to look at the sun without glasses because you won't be looking at the sun. You'll be looking at the moon blocking the sun.
The same thing. It's tricky.
From Rhode Island. Yep. It's a once in a lifetime experience, and we're looking forward to just the complete darkness. That's gonna be so cool.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's gonna be just so surreal.
Just to have that darkness right in the middle of the day is what I'm really excited to see. Just to see it just go dark, especially up here where there's no light pollution from the city and stuff. So.
I know, I've never seen a full eclipse, ever. And I want the kids to be able to see it and experience it for their lifetime.
Up to like 600 millimeters, so it's pretty tight on the frame at least, so which is nice.
Have you done an eclipse before?
No, well, first full eclipse at least, yeah.
How do you think it's going to feel?
I'm hoping for good things. I hear good things, that it's pretty spectacular when you see it, yeah.
Got my glasses. Light is
So we came up here specifically for the eclipse. I was able to see the total eclipse in 2017 back when I lived in Nebraska, so I thought, man, 2 would be cool to see.
sun, star. Star, sun, star.
How about the short night?
But I mean, it is.
That is really great.
I didn't think it was gonna look like that. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was so beautiful.
Awesome.
So I'm
really
glad
amazing.
we came. We came from Massachusetts.
It's indescribable. It really is. It was just the most unbelievable thing that I've ever
pulled the
seen.
string and the lights went out and pulled
Yes.
it again and they went on.
Yeah, it was just unbelievable.
When that light came back in and the color, and it was like almost white. Like everything was like, it was insane. I had never seen Totality before, so mwah, highly recommend it.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Okay,
tell me.
I don't even know how. It's like, and then it's a totally different experience. As soon as it's gone, it's totally. It looks like science fiction. That's
amazing.
incredible.
Wow.
Surreal.
Like Totality is amazing. More than any Eclipse experience I've ever seen. And it's awesome to do it in the Spider. Yeah, with everybody. People are screaming.
I'm gonna say we were here up in the Adirondacks in the ADK, and we saw one of the most incredible things that I've ever laid eyes on in my entire life.